Well, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about this particular anime called Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. So I watched this and I am on episode 2, which is I believe everything that has aired so far. And I'm just going to give you my first impression and a little bit of reaction to it. Maybe you'll see whether it's like good for you to watch or get into or whatever the case. So first up, I gotta say, as a first impression, I really enjoyed it. I usually just watch one episode and then move on, play Call of Duty or something. This time I was like, you know what? Fuck Call of Duty real quick because I want to watch the next episode. And honestly, this series so far on episode 2 has completely like grabbed me by the feet. Now, here's the thing. Is the premise any original? Not really. So you have this girl named Alia or whatever, Alia, and she's like the biggest ice queen of all time. She's like super popular, very pretty. Within the first like 30 seconds, we see her rejecting someone. So you can guess the type of person, right? Because well, that's pretty common in anime. And then she has a crush. She's crushing on this boy that I completely forgot his name. So yeah, I'm horrible with names. So yeah, my sin, my sin. And she has a crush on him, but she hides her feelings in Russian. So whenever he does anything, and she just like talks to herself in Russian, saying something like, "Oh, I think you're cute," or like, um, "Come closer to me," or something like that. But obviously, it's in Russian, so she assumes that the guy cannot understand her. Little does she know that our boy right here does speak Russian, so he totally understands, but he doesn't want to let her know that he understands. Therefore, shenanigans ensue, and we have this little adorable rom-com of this two having him actually understanding what she's saying, her true feelings on situations, and then we have her kind of putting a mask over her feelings and just acting like all cool and stuff. So that in itself like allows for good comedy, good like little banter and stuff. But the only way that they could have actually pulled this right was by giving the characters, our two main characters, a better personality than just a one-dimensional trope. And to be honest, in my opinion, that's what they did. Because Alia is not just the girl that is kind of like this tsundere type of thing, where she just like mistreats the protagonist or anything. Like she does have some traits, but she also has some flaws. She can get bashful, she can get shy, she has her little internal monologues. So she's more rounded than just being stereotypically a cold tsundere. And then our bro right here, whose name I completely forgot, he's not the type that just like that is annoying in rom-coms. I really hate the trope whenever you have your male protagonist and he is mainly just coward-like and unidimensional, meaning where the girl like makes an approach to him or something, and he is like, oh well, let me scream my eyes out because I never knew like what to do, like, oh, girl situation, let me run away while I scream, like this would never happen. Like, I think we are beyond the point of that being funny or that being like relatable, right? Because I think that was a very good trope in the 70s, you know? And but I think we've moved on. I think we've evolved as species, and I think we can give a different twist to those one-dimensional characters. And our boy right here, even here, you can see that he's got a little bit of attitude, and he does. He does have those moments of like, the typical rom-com male protagonist where he gets like nervous and stuff, but he has a mm, better personality. He's cool. Like he has cool moments where he shows that he's like he he's not afraid to deal with other people, but also he's kind of a nerd. Like he's got some nerd tendencies, and like there's a point where he offers her a drink, and he like starts talking like, "They, my lady, here a offering piece," and you get to see that our guy has a sense of humor. So whenever I see that a girl is interested in a male protagonist, I often think, why is she interested? And seeing how like this two interact one with the other, I can clearly see why, because he's got a personality. He's got the looks and everything. So hey, I can see why she would be interested in him. Therefore, I believe their little connection. Now there's definitely there's definitely an audience for this anime, because it first of all, it's very well animated. What I'm interested in a lot within this anime are the eyes. Like the eyes tend to be very expressive in this particular series. So we get to see this like simple yet like expressive animation with the characters, and then you just gotta say, look at the radiance of my boy. And this is exactly the expression that a lot of people had when this scene came out. So there's going to be clearly some fans of this series. Like our girl right here is like, "Oh, you think you're so cool, right? Well, you can put a sock on my foot." And well, in normal traditional anime fashion, our boy right here would like scream and go or something. But no, he's like, "I'm gonna stand on business." So he he goes. Anyways, I just wanted to show the food scene, because for all my feet enthusiasts out there, this show will give you. You see, here's the thing: when it comes to fan service, it can become annoying from time to time because it's placed under certain circumstances that are not necessarily like that are just like, oh yeah, we're doing the fan service thing right now. Thankfully, this show is kind of aware. Then yes, let's put some fan service for the male gaze, 100%, like we just saw with the feetsies. But it's not like overbearing. Like this thing is something that you can watch and laugh about, and it's not a series that focuses on the fan service, but instead it focuses on this little relationship that is brewing between the Russian girl and bro right here. So I highly recommend it. I didn't want to go too much into spoilers because there's really not much to spoil, to be honest with you. The circumstances and little events that the writers are putting these characters through, it's just endearing. It's fun. It's cute. So I highly suggest that you watch it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, so I guess going with like zero perception or zero expectation was one of the best things to do. But anyways, that's literally it. I am very glad that I was able to watch this and enjoy it. So I hope you do. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it or if you plan to see it or if this little type of review has changed your mind from not seeing it into seeing it or not seeing it from wanting to see it. That's it. Let me know. All right, bye.